Hi friends, Sam here with Happily Hooked, so welcome back to Tip Friday. I am super excited about this one. So today we're talking about our yarn scraps and what we do with them. So stick around and find out what I do with my yarn scraps. If you're wondering what Tip Friday is and where it comes from, Tip Friday started in our members group, which is filled with crocheters that love yarn just as much as you do. And Shauna started doing Tip Tuesdays, where she showed different things to do in crochet or with your yarn to make you a better crocheter. I loved them. I was obsessed with them. So we created a video series of it called Tip Friday. Now to join our members group, you do have to be a member of Happily Hooked, and you can find all that information in the description below on how to subscribe and how to join the coolest community on the internet. So today we're talking about our scraps and our yarn stash and what we do when we have extra pieces. So for example, I have this bucket here filled with yarn. This is all of my extras, not necessarily like little tiny scraps of yarn, but half-used skeins, things like that. So I started doing like a shawl, and this has just been made with scraps that I had left over of some worsted weight yarn. So once I get to the end, and I probably won't have enough yarn here to finish this row out, but once I get to the end of this, I'll just go in my stash, and I think I have my next color, and they're not always gonna match, and that's okay. But I've got this cake, it's like half used, that I'll use to go next on my row, and I'll just keep doing that. And I mix different weights, so I've got some chunkier yarn, I've got some really fine yarn, I've got some DK yarn, and I just go with it. It's not going to be the coolest, prettiest thing in the whole entire world, but it's going to be mine, and I'm just gonna wear it when I'm sitting on my couch or outside during a cookout or something like that, and I just want something fun to cover myself up with. Shauna did a friendship rug where her and Courtney pooled all of their scraps together and made the cutest little rug. I love it. I'm making like 3 of them right now because I've got about 6 baskets of yarn scraps that I need to get used up, and that's the perfect way to do it too. So there's a ton of different options. If you keep all of your little tiny pieces, you can use those to fill amigurumi. I had friends use them to fill pillowcases because they had so many of them left over. So let me know in the comments below what you do with your yarn scraps. I'm super excited to see it, and then I will see you guys back here next week for our next Tip Friday. Bye guys!